Hi guys, and welcome to Gaming Insight, and today we will be discussing Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. 1997 was madness. Arcades were still kicking, Capcom was on fire, it was still fresh, then it blew our minds. Spider-Man fighting Ryu? What? Pure awesome. We were hungry for more. Then, Capcom announced, Spider-Man, Captain America, the Hulk, against more Street Fighter dudes. The hype was insane. Every game magazine was talking about it. Every kid at the arcade was saving their quarters. This wasn't just another fighting game. This was the comic book heroes I grew up with, the video game characters I spent hours mastering. Together, my brain could barely handle the awesomeness. Capcom knew they had gold. They took the engine from X-Men vs. Street Fighter and cranked everything up to 11. More characters, more crazy moves, more chaos. It was bright, loud, and fast. This game wasn't just a sequel, it was a statement. Crossovers are here to stay. So, how did this thing actually play? Let's dive in. It was a tag team fighter, 2-on-2, a dynamic duo of destruction. You pick your dynamic duo. Choose wisely, as each character brought unique strengths and weaknesses. One fighter is active, the other waits in the wings, ready to jump in at a moment's notice. You could swap them out mid-fight. Tactical. This added a layer of depth to the gameplay. Or you could call your partner for a quick assist. A well-timed assist could turn the tide. A variable assist, they called it. It was a game changer. This added a whole new layer of strategy. You had to think on your feet. And the combos. Oh, the combos. They were a sight to behold. You could string together these insane attack sequences, creating a ballet of destruction. Launch your opponent into the air, juggle them like a pro, then tag in your partner to continue the pain. The synergy was key. These were called variable combinations. They looked spectacular, total screen-filling madness, and they did a ton of damage, devastating your opponent. It was all about that over-the-top flashy action, pure adrenaline. Then you had the hyper combos, the ultimate showstoppers. These were your super moves, the pinnacle of power. Each character had their own unique, devastating attacks. Spider-Man's Maximum Spider, Captain America's Final Justice, Ryu's Shinku Hadouken, but like on steroids. They were a spectacle, pure eye candy, and they could turn the tide of a match in seconds. A true game changer. The controls were classic Capcom, familiar and responsive. 6 buttons, light, medium, fierce. Each with its own purpose. It was less about careful footsies, more about wild offense. Unleash your inner warrior. Okay, so what's the story in this epic collision? Let's dive in. Well, like most fighting games back then, it's kinda thin. But that's part of the charm. The big bad this time is Apocalypse. Yeah, Apocalypse. The dude from the X-Men comics. He's a massive threat, a real powerhouse. He wants to, destroy everything or rule it. Typical villain stuff. Nothing new there. So he's somehow behind mashing these two universes together. A true mastermind. It's his fault Spider-Man is punching Ken in the face. Crazy, right? Don't think too hard about it. Just roll with it. Enjoy the madness. The story basically unfolds in the single-player arcade mode. Classic setup. You pick your team of 2, choose wisely, you fight a bunch of other teams, battle after battle, then you usually fight a sub-boss. A real test of your skills, which in this game could be Cyber Akuma. What the hell? Akuma, but as a cyborg? That's just bonkers. Totally unexpected. And then finally, you face Apocalypse himself. The ultimate showdown. He's huge, takes up half the screen. A classic Capcom boss, intimidating as ever. When this game dropped in arcades in 1997, it was a hit. People loved the chaos. They loved the characters. It was an instant classic. It was a visual feast, a treat for the eyes. The sprites were huge and colorful. The animations were smooth. Everything was top-notch. It built on what started, and it refined the tag team mechanics, perfecting the formula. Finding cool team synergies was part of the fun. Experimenting was key. This game had some cool secrets tucked away, making it a treasure trove for dedicated players. Like, how do you even fight Cyber Akuma? Well, you could. There was a code, of course, and discovering it felt like unlocking a hidden gem. Capcom loved their hidden character codes, adding layers of mystery and excitement. There was also a secret character called Mephisto. Not really Mephisto, but a palette-swapped Blackheart, adding a twist to the gameplay. And another called US Agent, a Captain America variant with a unique flair. Finding these things out was part of the arcade magic, a true adventure for gamers. And remember that weird Noromaru character? He was this goofy, nerdy Japanese comedian. Only in Japan, though. Yeah, for the Japanese version of the game, they added him. He was strange, threw school supplies, did weird dances. The American version cut him out. Probably for the best, or maybe not. Or was it? It just adds to the game's weird, quirky history, making it even more memorable. It's one of those what the fudge moments in gaming, unforgettable and unique. This game was full of surprises, good and bad, keeping players on their toes. The legacy of Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter is huge. It directly led to the Marvel vs. Capcom series. It directly led to the Marvel vs. Capcom series, a fan favorite. Series, Marvel vs. Capcom, Clash of Superheroes came next. And then the legendary Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This game was a crucial stepping stone in the evolution of fighting games. It proved the crossover formula had legs and could stand the test of time. Without it, the whole V's series might look very different and perhaps not as beloved. That's all we have on Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, any comments you want to add, and most importantly, please subscribe to support our channel. Also, don't forget to push that notifications bell for our latest videos. Until next time, keep gaming.